Alright, RedstoneProff, this is for you. I'm going to spawn in these little buggers that you were talking about. Default tagging, they're going to spawn them in as adults first, just to see what happens. And I'm going to do it right next to this hungry guy. So that's it. That's your thing. I'm clicking on it. It's not going anywhere. So let's take a look at its brain. Ah, yeah, you found another big brain Bibit. 158 nodes. 336 synapses. I'm not going to try to break that down because I like life. But here's what your 158 synapse node is doing. It's slowly going backwards and occasionally spitting out a red puff of pheromone. It's a fairly big one. Egg laying cost 737. It's not tiny. Let's see if this baby's not going to see it. And it seems like the prog is long gone. Oh, what's it going to do? What's it going to do? Is it going to chase meat? It's going to miss the meat. It's going to leave another red puff of pheromone. Another red puff of pheromone, maybe? No, it's going to go backwards. It's going to go backwards. What are you doing, homie? Okay, so let's look at number of meat. God. I'm not going to sit here and analyze this. What's his diet? Diet 0. So this is a plant eater, 100%. Oh, it found a thing to eat. Good for you. I'm guessing the problem is that it doesn't like the big open spaces. So if this one gets eaten or dies, I'll put it in a different environment. I'm hoping a prog just comes over and eats it, but there's no progs in the area to eat it. That is problematic. I will do this then. Pause the game. Grab it. Maybe? Oh, I accidentally made a whole bunch of them. I made 3. It's fine. Alright, so this is the guy. There's a prog. What happens? The prog's not on a good angle. It's right in the middle of the prog's search radius. I think this prog is going to bounce. Oh, get bit by a carrot shark. It took a little bit of damage. It's a strong defensive one. It's not an offensive character. Well, the prog's going to eat that carrot shark. That's great. Good plan. I'm not going to spawn these guys in as a feeder because, quite frankly, I am not about this mess, right? The thing I like about carrot sharks is, yeah, they're dumb and they're simple, but they're dumb and they're simple. Look at that. It's beauty incarnate. There's 4 nodes. I'm surprised there's a carrot shark with no nodes, no hidden nodes. Whatever. So back to these guys. Double 0002. Sitting around doing nothing. They're going to last a really long time sitting around doing nothing, let me tell you that. Waste of brain space if you ask me. I'm not about it. Okay, we're going to take this one. We're going to drop it in the food pile because there's nothing entertaining about watching them do nothing. Pause it. Oh, I put it right in a prog space. You know what? Eat that. Eat it. Yes, this is what we're here for. Get it. Come on. All right. I'm going to watch its hit points go down. It has a fairly decent tank by the looks of it. Healing is maxed out. And it is, I'm not sure if it's turbo mode or what it's trying to do. It's going to die, and it's going to become food for a prog, and that makes me happy. I'm not going to turn it. I'm not going to speed it up. You get to watch it in 2x time. Good prog. You ate the thing. It's going to go eat that one now. Look at him go. I love progs. All right, this guy. You're my next one. We're going to put you in a different island over her. I'll just put you next to the island for now. See if you do anything. So this is a wandering prog. It's an herbivore at this point. It's not going to hurt this guy. This guy's just going to sit there and continue to spurt backwards. Here comes the prog. Oh no, the prog's got the meat. It's gonna go for that. It's gonna miss. What are you doing, homie? You're gonna fail horribly. So what's gonna happen? All right. Do you do anything? There. Now you can. I'll put you in the middle of. Oh! It's going for something. It's going for something. It's doing a thing. All right. Oops. Wrong button. Left mouse click. Yeah. It moved over here, and then it stopped. It's not even doing a search pattern. It just sits there and spits red juice. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, he found food. He found food. All right. I'm going to check on the other one real quick. What's it doing? Oh, it died. Probably got eaten by a prog. We can only hope. Okay. It's doing all right. It's going to make, let's see, 737. Let's see if it has any complex want to lay behavior. It does have a red a latch, I think. Yeah, so there's a latch to the egg, which turns off its desire to lay eggs. What leads into that? Oh my god, this is such a mess. I'm not gonna do that. All right. Okay, surrounded by food. It has decent energy. It's not inclined to go look for more food, I guess. It's not inclined to lay an egg. What are the conditions for your egg, man? I don't want to have to break it down to understand. Okay. So my best guess is that it wants to stay at about 3/4 energy, and then it activates some kind of neuron link, which goes out and seeks food, and then it sits around just being pretty for a while. Perhaps it's trying not to waste food. All right. So we do have this. We have this turns off and on to make sure that it doesn't, what do you call it? Just burn food in its belly without spending anything. I think maybe since it did lay an egg and that egg offspring thing is going over here, that it requires a full belly and full energy before it lays an egg, which is not a bad plan in my opinion. Let me tell you though, I can't tell you. I've only seen it get eaten. One of them get eaten by a prog, and this is the most difficult environment that I have on my map for a prog to eat something in. So I think they'll. Oh, it's dead. The last time I saw these guys, they were grabbies. They're currently urban. Nope. So they're not going to try to eat the big guy. The big guy is still dead though. He's not surviving in this environment. Usually I try to keep these videos at about 10 minutes. It's laid 2 eggs. It's a good start. I think it's way more nodes than they need. So I will tell you what. I'll leave these 2 alive. Oh, one of them died. Yeah, they're doing good for having just spawned 3 of them in, I guess, and then manually putting them in. the luscious, most delicious environment I currently have for them. I'm not impressed, man. This is why I ask you for the science when I say give me a bibit. I want to know what your expectations are rather than just dropping random stuff in the soup, because I don't see the long-term appeal. It's too much brain. All right, whatever. Stopping.